So now we're going to take a look inside the sylvian fissure under the frontal and parietal opercula to see the extensive superior surface of the superior temporal gyrus. Here we can see the long transverse temporal gyrus, or Heschel's gyrus, located anterior to the temporal plane, the heart of Wernicke's area. Now the primary auditory cortex is located here in Heschel's gyrus. And the temporal plane, or planum temporal, is usually larger in the left hemisphere, and this is related in part due to language areas being on the left, and is also slightly bigger in women, or more compact with neurons, who perform slightly better than men on neuropsychological tests of language. Now let's remove the temporal operculum, or lid, and cut here at the superior temporal gyrus and go down. And this will give us a good look at the insula in the depths of the sylvian fissure. Now the central sulcus of insula separates 3 to 5 short gyri anteriorly from 1 to 2 long gyri posteriorly. And the insula processes interoceptive information and has multisensory association cortex. Now here is the Lehman insula, which comes in contact with the olfactory system. And helps integrate information from multiple sensory systems. Here we can see the olfactory tract and bulb in the posterior orbital frontal lobe, which is directly contiguous with the Lehman insular cortex, and is also the location of the primary olfactory cortex. Now this helps olfaction integrate with all other senses, maybe even the visual system, even though the proximity is not immediately obvious. Now, taste and viscerosensory, or interoceptive areas, are located here, sort of in the anterior part of the insula. The dorsal regions are occupied by somatosensory and vestibular areas. And there are also connections between the ventral insula and auditory areas in the